cancer started off in her bladder. Beginning of 2006, I think, that it was first diagnosed and relatively successfully treated. In fact, it went away pretty much for 18 months. We went through chemotherapy, went through radiotherapy, and really at the end of May in 2008, it was pretty clear that neither of those had worked. We got to know the palliative care department there, who are absolutely amazing. Because by this stage she was in some considerable distress, a lot of pain, huge amounts of medication and a lot of difficulty moving. That palliative care, although it's a very unsung and underfunded branch of medicine and doesn't attract a great deal of research, it's hugely important for those people that actually need it. We aim to basically try and improve people's awareness of this and obviously raise some funds to actually start a research project off and hopefully keep it going as a fellowship in Debora's memory. The bike ride was originally my son Franki's idea. He's been a keen cyclist, as have I, all our lives. We settled on the route we've done, going from basically right here, right out in front of where we lived, to Venice, because it actually links together a lot of the places in the Alps that Debora and I love to go to. Debora had actually had a dog of her own, although she was absolutely crazy about them, and I never realised quite how much until we actually got Jake in the end of 2004. And so Jake was very much Debora's dog and my dog, and he was totally integral part of our lives, just one of the family. It's been a bit of a release, if you like, to actually think that we're doing something to try and give something back to the hospital and to remember Debora by. People often ask me that maybe I should have felt a bit angrier than I do. It's one of those things. I think we gradually got used to the idea, so it wasn't a massive shock that Debora was going to die. I mean, yes, you do ask, why on earth Debora? What on earth had she done to anyone?
Sure, why do you like this picture of Debora?
This picture is actually pretty obviously it's a graduation shot. She always hated that particular perm, and in fact I'd known her for many years before I even discovered it, and I said, that is going up on the mantelpiece. She was absolutely insistent it wasn't, but it did. And because it's the picture of her that I was always used to having around, it was just the one that was easiest to keep there. And so to this day it stays on the mantelpiece. The shirt was designed by my second daughter, Kat, who is a student architect. And she got on a roll one night, just sat down on the computer and basically drew this shirt. Starting in London, exactly where we're standing now, through Serre Chevalier in the Alps, the French Alps, across northern Italy, and we're finishing up in Venice. Go to our website, www.ridingfordebora.org. That gives all the information about what it is we're trying to do. All the funds that we raise are going directly to the Royal Marsden Hospital. None of it is going to fund the ride. All the expenses we're making ourselves. One of my clients, Serica Energy, very kindly agreed to sponsor the shirts. Exxon Inc. have agreed to match any of the sponsorship that's been raised by one of their employees, my good friend Richard Barker, who's cycling with us on the first day. Waitrose are sponsoring us an amount of money, as indeed are some of the local tradesmen. We're very grateful to Dove's Butchers on Northcote Road in Clapham. And the directors of Afia Energy have also contributed a huge amount and are also matching all the sponsorship raised by their employees. So again, massive thanks to all of them.